He's loading a heavy-duty construction crane. But the crane isn't ready.
Neither of these yellow ones are ready to go. These bits of platforms...
So you got anything to say, put in the chat, I'll read it.
They're a bit emotional when people say they're going to do things and they don't do it. That gets me emotional.
Christian's an outback expert from Darwin in Australia's rugged north, known as the top end. His stomping grounds are the dirt tracks and river crossings of the Northern Territory's remote wilderness.
Yeah, the Territory's just a good place all there. Everyone should go there at least once.
But in this game, trucking survival means going where the work is, even if that's on the other side of the continent. Christian's been hired to haul this massive $1.2 million crane from the deep south to the far north. It's a two-man. Joining him is second trucker Ned Allen. From Melbourne, they're heading all the way back up to Darwin.
Wow, that's a long drive.
The boys will rack up over 10,000 kilometres on the massive round trip. That's enough distance to get from London to Hong Kong.
Wow. London to Hong Kong, wow.
In the big city, the top-end truckers are way outside their comfort zone.
I'd much rather be doing transport into remote areas than into major cities. Pretty ordinary when you go into places you've never been to before, you've got no idea where you're going. Maybe it's cold weather though. Just want to go home.
After a colossal 5,000 kilometre commute to Melbourne, the plan was to load up the 130-tonne crane and head north quickly.
This is it, or what?
Only problem? There's hundreds of crane parts in the yard, and no one's sure which is which.
It's like a big jigsaw puzzle.
Having come this far, Christian can't afford to fail.
Where's the adapter? We still haven't found that.
The crane must be in Darwin in 6 days' time. Every day Christian's late will set him back thousands of dollars in running costs. To make matters worse, a giant mobile crane has arrived to lift the freight onto Christian and Ned's trucks. With it sat idle, the only thing rising is Christian's blood pressure.
Well, it would be a lot better if this crane was ready to go. That was the bloke that sold this crane, eh? He's 45 minutes away.
All he can do is wait for the seller to arrive and sort out the mess.
It's just a pain. Wish that two trailers loaded by now and we just haven't.
He still has the length of a continent to travel, but right now, Christian's stuck on the starting line. At a truck wash in Perth, Western Australia,
yeah, that's backwards, another one's frontwards.
Sonia and Greg Wise are juggling two high-stress jobs.
No, wait till Pop comes.
Babysitting their grandkids and getting their truck ready for a cross-country run.
I love to clean it. I love it. Love it. Eat, breathe and sleep it with it.
The driving duo run their own family transport firm with a fleet of 10 trucks.
Wherever the road takes you, Chevy is ready to drive you forward with pure power unleashed.
After 3 decades married to the road and each other, they know how tough trucking life can be.
You got your own business, it's hard.
You work on this map.
It's always at work, isn't it?
It doesn't happen. And
As well as taking care of the family business, Sonia has the business of family to take care of.
Ain't up your breakfast quick, you want some toast?
For their 6 kids
Just wait, then you're gonna put down, I'm gonna go to work, I'm gonna go to work.
and 5 grandkids, Greg and Sonia have put everything into trucking.
We just want to build our business so they've all got something when we snuffle. That's our main aim, you know? I run the show, they do what mummy says.
To keep their business in the black, Sonia and Greg have a packed schedule.
Yeah, preparing for a trip to Sedona and back for a friend of mine.
Over the weekend, they're heading from Perth on a near 4,000 kilometre round trip to a truck stop outside Sedona, South Australia.
Wow.
Once there, Greg and Sonia will swap trailers with another trucker and hightail it back to Perth. The last-minute job's on an ultra-tight deadline. Their rig is booked on another run in just 3 days' time. If it's not back by then, Greg and Sonia could lose out on business worth thousands of dollars.
Dumb flies.
Are we ready, hon?
Off we go. Come on.
Dumb flies.
It's late into Friday evening by the time they hit the road. First, they need to pick up a second trailer of freight to complete their double road train. On a time-critical run, it's vital Greg and Sonia get moving quickly. But something's wrong. The trailer won't hook up.
Should go, isn't it?
Dumb flies.
A locking catch on the trailer's turntable won't close.
Oh, what's wrong with it?
With no time to spare and almost 4,000 kilometres ahead, it's a hitch that could stitch up the whole trip. On the highway to hell in Cape York,
It's that rough that we're literally up and down like that.
turbos hitting the dirt. Literally. Its tyres are smashing into millions of corrugations. Bumps in the road that grow worse every time a vehicle passes over them. With his truck already leaking precious coolant, Turbo must back off.
I go flat out. All it's going to do is just absolutely.
I wish I could do something useful.
Definitely do some major damage to the vehicle on the back. Probably even lose one.
On the bone dry track, there's another potentially lethal danger.
And the issue that you've got is when we've got these things coming.
These damn flies flare on my head. I don't know why.
Or bull dust means Turbo can't see what's coming his way.
We basically drive blind.
In the last 8 years, 12 people have died attempting to ride this road. With massive trucks reaching closing speeds of 150 kilometres an hour, by the time Turbo spots trouble, it could be too late.
Going 90 miles an hour down the road? Wow.
The dirt road, it's going to
Doing 90 miles an hour.
Flying rocks could also mean serious damage for Turbo's $260,000 freight.
smash windscreens. It's not fun.
It's not long before Turbo hears a problem.
It's either I pop the tyre or I break the windscreen.
But before he can pull up and check, there's more trouble.
Looks like they do a roadwork up here somewhere.
The narrow detour
Running right on the edge of the trees.
means Turbo can't stop. With every metre, the road could be wreaking even more havoc on his truck. In Melbourne, Christian Reynolds has company.
Are they going? Yeah, so they should have been back inside them already.
Thankfully, it's the crane seller he's been waiting for.
You got to walk one of those mast sections up?
Finally, Christian and second driver Ned can begin loading the $1.2 million crane. Christian's plan is to form 2 triple-trailer road trains and haul all 26 pieces 5,000 kilometres to Darwin. Only trouble is, trucks that big aren't allowed in 2 of the 3 states he has to cross.
Yeah, no road trains in Victoria, so you can only come to the border. And then New South Wales has a diversity of road trains as well.
To get the crane through Victoria, they'll have to ferry their trailers across the state border, one at a time. It's a monotonous task called the dog run.
Take two over there and leave them there and bring another two back.
Each 6-hour round trip must be done 6 times. For top-end truckers like Chris and Ned, it's a long way from the freedom they love back home.
CMT, you can pull triples anywhere you want to go. I could go into my big spiel about governments, but I won't bother.
With time ticking by, the country boys need to get out of the big city. But that's easier said than done.
Roadworks and the traffic's slow. There's no point trying to change stuff, you've got no control over it, just got to do it better.
Nothing on chat, okay.
It's almost nightfall before Christian and Ned reach the border. And it's just the first leg of the marathon dog run process.
We're going to Melbourne. For the second time today.
For the next 36 hours, it's back and forth. One trailer at a time. Finally, it's time to assemble their 2 triple road trains. By the time the dog runs are done, the job's covered enough distance to cross the Atlantic Ocean twice.
And we've done about 7,500 to get here, and all the trailers back here. But that's the joy of road trains.
Tomorrow, the long trip home can begin. Outside Perth,
I'll try again.
Greg and Sonia Wise are struggling to attach a temperamental trailer.
Did you wish to snap together and hold it? Let's not do it.
They have 1,900 kilometres to cover in 2 days. Every minute lost here puts a crucial freight swap over in jeopardy.
Every other time you have a hiccup, it takes a bit of time off driving.
Greg's been at it for an hour, but the locking catch still won't shut. If he can't fix it, the whole job will be at risk. The simple problem is becoming a crisis. Finally, the trailer's secured.
Got a bit crooked in the guts of the turntable, that's all. It's all good.
At last, Greg and Sonia can get underway. As a 2-up team, they can drive through the night. Next morning, they're battling to make up lost time, but nature's dealing them a new blow.
You get a musket. That's funny.
The truck's ploughing straight into a roaring easterly wind. The drag on their freight, 48 tons of metal frames, is forcing their engine to work overtime, draining their bank balance.
Like anything means a lot of fuel, greasy.
The fuel bill on this trip should be around $22, but in these conditions, it could double.
That's a lot of money.
But Greg and Sonia can't afford to back off. It's this deadline, and they risk losing out on thousands more dollars in other jobs. In North Queensland, Turbo's trapped on a narrow detour. He urgently needs to pull up and check for trouble on his 37-metre truck. Finally, it's safe to stop and take a pull. Once the bull dust settles,
It's green, red, yellow. Bus bar pulled on me.
Behind the cab, there's a worrying sight. Two straps on a $60,000 car have been shaken loose by the pounding. If Turbo had gone much further, he could have lost the vehicle.
Ain't moving that much.
With 300 kilometres of dirt still to come, the road is getting worse.
I'm doing about 12k an hour.
His whole rig's taking a beating. A constant worry is Turbo's leaking radiator tank. If it cracks, his engine will cook.
If I don't basically come to a crawl, I will literally shatter my truck to pieces.
Wow. Sorry, a little clock running. Wow.
After 10 hours of torture, finally, Turbo's reached his overnight camp. Before he can relax, he wants to check his freight. On the rear vehicle,
Hey, mate.
there's trouble. The violence of the road has shaken off its tailgate.
That's bird welding.
Amazingly, it's clung on underneath the vehicle. Damaged goods aren't good for Turbo's business. But with another punishing day on the dirt tomorrow, he'll have to tough it out and hope his freight can make it in one piece. Top-end truckers Christian and Ned are finally on the open road and heading to the tropical north.
Three sailors. Down, here we come.
If they're to make their deadline, they have to cover more than 3,200 kilometres in just 3 days. But just over the Queensland border, there's a problem. Ned's truck is losing air pressure.
Got no air, can't go.
The cause is a faulty air dryer.
All that air rise. I think President's way.
It's causing an oil leak.
If you run out of oil.
24/7 shower fresh. Silent Spice Fiji.
It does not work. I tried it. The L space doesn't work on me. Does it? No.
Bauer Tools give you the confidence to take on challenging home projects. With hundreds of corded and cordless tools and accessories, Bauer is ready to deliver. Whatever you do, do it for less. Only at Harbor Freight.
Listen, this is for us.
We'll just tell your mother that we're able to.
I'm the best there is, and I wake up in the morning, I piss excellent. If you ain't first, you're last.
Well, it doesn't hold much for the old.
But if it gets any worse, Ned could lose his air compressor, crippling his whole rig.
Maybe on the weekend, probably won't get one till Monday, so it lose us a couple of days.
Christian can't afford to lose 2 days. To fix the problem, he wants to disable the air dryer by cutting an electrical wire.
So which one of these?
Only problem, which one to cut?
There's that little one.
Well, there's two little ones.
Choose the wrong wire and he could overload the compressor,
It works all the time.
disabling Ned's truck.
So which one's which? You got a bit of red tape on? That one?
Yeah, no.
That one. That's the one with red on it. Yeah. So we're pretty confident with the right one? That one?
Maybe I'll do that in a little bit.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna do this for some fun. No.
Rests on
Nope, no comments. Okay.
the vast expanse of the Nullarbor Plain. An exhausted Greg has turned in for the day, and Sonia has taken over for the night shift.
likes the daytime, I like the nighttime.
This two-up team have been sharing the load since they met 30 years ago.
I think we were 19. He's had his dad's farm truck, so he was starting to get grain, and I was a good old roadhouse girl. Been together ever since. Had some beautiful, beautiful family. And he's the funniest bastard I've ever met in my life. Had some funny times and some wild times. Now we're just old and tired.
Suddenly, Sonia's on full alert.
Blowing a bit of smoke. One of the guys coming the other way said he was tilting a bit.
Smoke's billowing out beneath the truck. A warning sign. There could be serious trouble with the engine.
Just a bit of a worry when you're so far out of town.
They're deep into the Nullarbor, one of the most barren places in Australia. It's a dangerous place to break down.
We don't want anything to happen. We're just going to sit on 90 and see how the old girl goes.
So which one's which?
Christian Reynolds must defuse a major mechanical problem. But which wire should he cut?
That one.
Get it wrong, and his vast continental run could blow up in his face. While Christian's handiwork has saved the day, he and Ned still have 3,000 kilometres to go. Longer than the River Ganges. They'll have to hope the emergency fix holds. Finally, there's a welcoming sight.
So we're about to cross out Queensland into Northern America.
Home's a day and a half away.
Right to the Northern Territory. God don't come. You feel better already, don't you? Just because you're in the NT.
Without warning, Christian's engine's gone dead.
Let's just stop.
He needs to get off the road fast.
Market by right here.
There's no sign of life. Christian suspects it could be a battery problem.
But it has done this before. Shut down for no real apparent reason.
You guys weren't just seeing those.
But unlike before, the truck won't start.
Alright.
Christian stranded,
I do not know.
1,400 kilometres from Darwin, surrounded by a barren, boundless void. If he can't get his truck moving, getting home could be the least of his problems. Greg and Sonia are still nursing their wounded truck across the Nullarbor plain.
Where they get grass on it.
If their engine dies now, they too will be stuck in a vast wilderness. At long last,
Indiana, North Coast.
Made it, love.
they've arrived at their halfway point, where they'll swap trailers with another truck. But something's missing. The other truck.
Yeah, the truck coming out of the way, being delayed. I don't know what's happened, but
On this job, a delay gives Greg and Sonia a major headache.
Tuesday back in Perth is our biggest day, so we really need this truck back in Perth.
Lost time could cost the family business money and reputation. They're desperate to get moving,
Tried to text him, but he didn't.
but all they can do is wait
So we've still got 2,000 Ks.
and take on some much needed fuel.
We will have to hurry up.
Waiting.
and there's still no sign of the other truck.
Waiting. No.
4 hours have gone by.
Yeah.
Lose any more time, and there'll be no way they can make it home for the next job. Finally,
Hey, mate, there you go. There you go.
the other drivers made it. Now it's all hands to the pumps to swap trailers and hit the road. They've lost 5 hours. Under even more pressure, Greg and Sonia need to claw them back. By morning, they're pushing hard, but their engine worries are getting worse.
We can only get about 85 kilometres an hour.
It's barely a year old, but the engine's struggling and blowing out even more smoke. Despite their deadline, Greg must stop to check what's wrong.
Hey, boy, I'm dripping out of the
Ahead is a
Hello.
100 kilometers of arid nullable.
Yeah, I had a pretty good fourth.
It's no place.
Actually, I had a pretty good fifth. Actually, fourth was okay. The fifth was real good. I went to Holland in the fifth. I got some videos coming out in a little bit. Right now, I'm just killing some time before I put some more videos out.
With their business on the line, all Greg and Sonia can do is push on.
Just there's a new. YouTube fixed their little problem they had, so YouTube fixed their little problem. I mean, I'm happy YouTube fixed the little problem they have, so I'm just on here for a little bit of fun.
Barrage of dirt.
Just on here having a little bit of
He
fun.
reaches his offload point. He's under
It's supposed to rain in a little bit, so I'm waiting for the rain to start.
but with pressure comes
Not really. Had breakfast today. That's all my plan was to have breakfast. Maybe have hot dogs for lunch or dinner. That's about it. Not really much happening.
That could be major catastrophe, that, because it's blocking the airflow.
Not really much to do.
The line eventually could have put the air.
I'm just killing a little time right now. I'll upload some videos in a little bit. Got some reading to do. I got some stuff to do this week. Got some reading to do this week. That's about it. I got like 6 books. I got like 6 books to read. Full of something. Then I gotta read Beastars, which I got told we'll come next year. It's a little hot over here. It was hot yesterday. Yesterday was 92. And I was in Holland yesterday.
It's barely worn in. Hitting a 600-kilo animal could wreck it.
Yeah.
On their long run,
Yeah, that video's already uploaded to YouTube.
Greg and Sonia's engine worries have been replaced by something even more pressing. Greg's crook.
Got food poisoning.
Pain in the gut.
Poor darling. You have to unload probably more places than you can put one-way loading, don't you?
Deadline or no deadline, Greg needs to make an unscheduled drop-off. Sonia will have to step up and keep the truck going.
I'm going to rest for a minute. Try and get a bit
Did you
better.
walk?
As long as the truck keeps going, I'll be right.
But suddenly,
I don't know what
No, I didn't go to this. I didn't go to the zoo today. I went to the Holland State Park to go to the beach. Paid $20 to go to the pier in Holland. Go to the beach in Holland. And it's a permit I got, so I can go anywhere I want to go for anywhere I want to go
a few and far between.
the rest of the year.
a bit of concentration going on there.
I can go anywhere I want to go for anywhere the rest of the year.
Many places we can park, though. Doesn't look good.
Yeah. Had a great time yesterday. I uploaded those videos to YouTube. The videos aren't that good because I couldn't see a damn thing on the screen. But yeah, I uploaded the videos to YouTube. I mean, I gotta go to the zoo this week, but that's about it. But yeah, I'm gonna wait until I got some plans happening in the channel. I got more videos to upload. So yeah.
The gasket. That was the fluke of the tire rack made it easy to find great tires at a great
So I got some stuff to do later on today.
road hazard protection.
Got to upload some videos, and that's about it. Got like 50 videos to upload or more.
Installers. I chose a mobile installer. Check this out. A technician brought my new tires right to the house. He's installing them now. All set. Thanks. When it's time for new tires, trust the experts. TireRack.com. The way tire buying
Yep.
should be.
Our goal is to get 5,000 subscribers so we get P.O. Box. We can do some more unboxing videos. Right now, we're still getting to our goal.
Somebody touch and go. Definitely don't talk. Oh, I just got to concentrate. Who's that? Up there? The green sign up there.
Slide in and stop.
Yeah, up there. Look.
And then what you do is I have one of the put it in there. Put it in there before I shake it through.
We're in.
Yeah, put your foot in the brake on top of the ass.
Now,
For a second.
it's a frantic rush into the bush.
Fine, quick.
Yeah.
Oh, God, down.
Christian Reynolds is desperately trying to restart his stricken truck.
It's already 11 o'clock. Wow. It's supposed to rain around 1 o'clock today, 1300 hours, or it might rain a little early today. I'm not sure.
Backup generator. If the extra power can't bring it back to life, he could be stuck 1,400 kilometers from home in the middle of nowhere. His engine's back. But there's still electrical trouble.
That power up here again. I don't know why.
Christian's radio's dead.
One of the great mysteries of trucks. Press on.
The stops cost precious time. To get back on schedule, Chris and Ned will have to drive into the night. By dawn, the radio is working. But
This truck is still shutting down occasionally.
the power troubles are a constant concern. But ahead, there's an even bigger problem. A 4-trailer road truck. To get by the slow-moving 53-metre monster, Christian will need to spend up to a minute on the wrong side of the road and keep in constant contact with the other truck.
This thing's been shut down occasionally for some apparent reason. Okay.
If his radio or his engine dies, both drivers could be in serious danger. As he pulls out, he's trusting his life to his truck. For Christian, it's a relief to finally be in the clear and heading home. The last 6 days have been a monumental mission. Christian and Ned have travelled the length of the continent twice,
Wow.
dealing with dog runs and battling breakdowns. Exhausted, this top-end team have finally made it back to their beloved Darwin. After a tough, challenging run, there's one last simple task. Park up the trucks in Christian's yard. Or that was the plan. Ned's last trailer has collided with a gatepost. He's stuck fast.
No!
Dump flies.
After 10,000 punishing kilometres, it's a low blow for the boys. But they must unhook for one final 30-metre dog run.
Momentary lapse of judgment. I think you need to have a good sense of humour if you have got fuss.
I gotta do something in a little bit, which I'll do in a minute.
Finally, the job's done. And these boys from the big country can breathe easy.
Good to be honest. We're here, everyone's upright. The load's in good condition as well as was when it left Melbourne. So I think that's all pretty well done.
– 700 kilometres out of Perth, Greg and Sonia Wise have pulled up again. But this time, it's their sick engine that's suffering.
It's an oil out the bottom, mate. You have to breathe it. $30,000 down the tube, mate. Not even 12 months old.
In the last 6 hours, the year-old engine's burned through 10 litres of oil.
Wow, 2 gallons of, over 2 gallons, 2.5 gallons of oil. Wow.
Putting oil in it all the way home.
To get home, they'll need every last kilometre the dying motor can give.
Check your oil up here. Make sure it's not blowing all the oil out.
Or they'll end their journey marooned in the middle of nowhere. It's been a painful trip for Wise Haulage, in more ways than one. Faced with a huge repair bill, Greg and Sonia are counting the cost of the arduous run.
Like it's got like a bit of a profit to,
Another company, I'd be making money. Australia.
What the hell would you even want to be doing this for? But it's just, it is a passion.
It's a nail-biting ride to the finish. But at last, civilization is in sight. It's been a long, hard road.
You did all right, Doc. You did all right.
They've faced trailer failure, constant delays,
Waiting.
and an engine on its last legs. But finally, this trucking team are home.
Thank God for that.
Made it.
Yeah, I know.
Turbos hard on the brakes to avoid hitting 600 kilos of wandering cattle.
I'm gonna make some money. Hello.
While he's missed the bovine
Missile. Whistle.
Turbo suspects there's more damage to his truck.
Break the $1,000 light.
It's another casualty of the bone-shaking road. For Turbo, it's the last straw.
Spotlight's broken. $1,000 light. It's got to miss it. I'm pissed at that.
I can't just buy one. I've got to buy a set. So that's $10,000 for a set.
It's a big chunk of Turbo's profit gone.
I worked my arse off to get nice things, and this happens.
He may have lost one battle, but the war's almost over. Turbo's destination, Weeper, is in sight. On this, Turbo slugged it out with corrugations.
Smooth out.
Stressed over his truck,
That heavy tank is always going to play on my mind.
and risk his life
We basically drive blind.
to survive one of Australia's meanest strips of dirt. Now, it's time to deliver.
It's going to be good. That's now another customer happy. Another delivery well done. Timeline, distance, the whole lot. She ran like a dream, which is good. So that's another happy ending for this new girl.
But while one job's done, it's only half the fight for Turbo. He has no return load to cover his $2,000 fuel bill home.
Those wheels turn, they make money. Every time that wheel doesn't turn, it costs a couple $1,000.
He must find freight out of Weipa, or he'll lose time and money.
It's going to cost a fortune to run home empty.
If he can't,